speak that little part.
Say what?
That little part, Daniel, that you need to speak to the Father.
I like that dangling participles, though. I love the Lord, don't you?
Yes.
Amen. He's my life. Life to all of us. Well, it's good to be here with people that are so free. I used to have to go to places that weren't so free. Sometimes I got showed the door quickly. And it wasn't always such a welcoming as it is here too. People like us, you know, we were boiled in oil about 300-400 years ago. And so it's pretty awesome to see now the flowering of consciousness. There was a time, I love Eckhart Tolle's book. How many read that book, The New Earth? Are you familiar with that? Oh.
Awesome.
I love that book when he talks about it came time for the flowers to come. And he said just one or two poked their head through, and then it wasn't long till boom, there went the flowering. The freshness, the consciousness came to hold the flower. And that's kind of what has happened in mankind. We've seen great master teachers, we've heard great things happen, and now look. It's the flowering of consciousness in a people.
Every man's flower is blooming at the beginning.
And you know, some of us call them blooming idiots. I was thinking about Lynn's bathroom experience when he's talking about that, and I thought that was the perfect place for him. You can't fill a full cup, can you? You're going to have to eliminate if you're going to get more. What a better place to be.
There you go.
And then I thought about what he said. He said he got numb. He'd sat there so long he got numb. Yeah, we did that too. And sometimes it takes getting completely numb. It takes getting still because the senses have been so stimulated by past situations. Right. And our strings can be moved and pulled so easily that we have to go numb for a while until we begin to feel the real brooding of the Spirit of God over the face of the deep. Right? Over your consciousness. Should I go this way?
Yeah, I think standing in front of the mains.
Is this okay? Better? I was coming here, and I'm going to read you something. How many is familiar with the Keys of Enoch? You're familiar with that book? If you're not, I'll just show it to you real quick. You'll want to get one. And it's an interesting book, but I asked the Father to give me something. I didn't know that I would read this because I always like to get something personal for myself, to know that I'm right on track and on time. Because when you go into each body of people, you want to take the temperature there. You want to find out what's going on, and you want to tap into where we're going. Or else we just have another meeting. And I never have been one to just have another meeting. I want to be right now and on time and be progressive with what the Spirit's doing. So this book, which was in my house, went missing. Things in my house do that. They come and they go. And I can't tell you where they go, and I never know when they're coming back, but they do. But the book came back just before I came to this meeting. And I asked everybody I knew to take my keys of Enoch, because they know I'll kill them if they take my keys of Enoch. They, no, I've not had it, I've not had it. And I said, man, my book is gone. And then all of a sudden, bang, there it was, laying on my table. And I promise you, it was not on that table when I went to look for it. So I just tossed it in the back of the car, and got ready to do something, and the book fell open. And this is what was given. The people of God collectively create the vehicle, which is used to open up the universe. Now this is what this key looks like. These are fire letters. And let me show you this letter. This symbol is what that means. Okay? Can you see that? Let me hold that up there. So interpreted, it says, the people of God collectively. That's going to be the order of the day. We've all been long rangers for a long time. We've been laying in our desolate places, and God's been filling us up.
Yes.
But the mountains and the islands are getting ready to be moved together, and we're going to see a new earth appear. And this is the landmass that I'm looking at. And collectively, it says we'll create the vehicle used to open up the universe. This key was explained in terms of higher thinking intelligence, which functions as a field of creative education in the repairing of the universes. That's a mouthful, isn't it? You didn't think you was so smart, did you? Can I read that again?
Yeah, slowly.
This key was explained in terms of the higher thinking intelligence, which functions as a field of creative education in the repairing in the universes. The key words express the people of God as evolutionary vehicles used for transposing divine knowledge throughout the universe. The divine knowledge enables the people of God to open up other expressions of intelligence and to redeem those expressions in the name of divinity. The keys of divine knowledge are transmitted to the human community by the order of Melchizedek. Now, who do we know that came after that order? And then who came after him? You and I did, right? Are you after the order of Melchizedek? Are you after the order of endless life? Are you possessor of your heaven and your earth? Well, alrighty then. By the order of Melchizedek, as the human community becomes its own family unit of light. We're finding each other, folks. One spoke it here, one spoke it there. Now there's a coming together. There's a drawing together. And I'm telling you, there's a light family on this planet that's beginning to rise and shine like it never has before. And as it becomes its own family unit of light, it functions as the people of God, the higher intelligence upon this planetary creation station. However, the true program of the Earthman is to inherit eternal life by going beyond the planetary cycles of relative creation. Hello? Let me read that one again.
That's what we're doing.
However, the true program of Earthman
Adam program.
is to inherit eternal life by going beyond the planetary cycles of relative creation. Doing the same thing over and over and over and over. Somebody needs to put a penny on the little needle on that record player so it skips on over to the next level of that song. Did you ever do that? Did you have those old phonograph records? And if it got caught in the groove and was there, you just put a penny or a quarter on it and it put the weight on it, in other words, and it would cause it to move out of the groove. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Some of you had some weight put on you.
Yes.
Woo! It's a weighty matter when God puts you on Onan's threshing floor. When he starts working some things out of you. Now, I'm there right now. And I've never been able to hide too much of what goes on with me because what you see here is what you get. So when Lynn called me, he said, well, I want you to come down and do that convention. I wouldn't return his call for about 5 times, I think it was, when he called me, because I said, Lord, I'm not like other people, and if I go down there and commit myself to this convention, and you know I'm a fool for Christ's sake. I have a broken incisor tooth right now. I've been walking through some places where my deep is calling unto deep. I'm not satisfied yet, and I'm real hungry. And I'm ready to walk another mile. You ready to walk another mile?
Yes.
Some people say, hey, I've been sitting. I'm tired of walking. We ain't done yet. And I'm ready to go another mile. So I asked the Lord to deal with me. So I went to the periodontist this week before I came down here. My gum got inflamed.